So our client, I won't say your name, but I told you how much I
Shout
love
out.
you. But she came in last week, and so she came in the week before.
Mm-hmm.
She popped up on the schedule again. I knew something was off
Uh-oh.
because I know how worrisome she is. But I also know when a client comes in one week and then they come in the next week, something happened.
Yeah.
So she walks in with her husband, and I looked over at her and I said, "Is everything okay?" And she goes, "Yeah." And I looked over at her. I said, "Are you okay?" And she said, "Yeah." So I looked at her husband. I said, "What happened?" He goes, "Okay, here's what happened." So what had happened was that, mom, from my understanding, when mom, she's a toddler, and we know
Mm-hmm.
how toddlers are, and they don't slow down because you're pregnant. They're like,
No.
"Oh, let's pick it up a time."
Yeah, they're like, can I
So,
jump on your belly like a
yes. So
trampoline?
when toddler was driving mom crazy, mom would get
Mm-hmm.
upset or get onto him, and her stomach would get hard. So
Oh.
she told her doctor this, and her doctor goes, "Well, it's because you're getting too angry, and if that happens again, you need to come back to the ER." And I looked at her and I said, "Wait, what?" And she goes, "Well, yeah." And so it made her feel bad that she was just getting mad. She's like,
Right.
am I hurting my baby because I'm getting mad?"
No.
And I said, "Okay, to me, the reason why they're saying that is they think that you're getting angry because you have prenatal depression, and they might think that that's what's going on. That's not what's going on. Your toddler's being feral and you're getting
Mm-hmm.
upset. The reason why your stomach's probably getting hard is because
Braxton
baby's
Hicks.
getting mad,
Yeah.
Braxton Hicks, and they should explain this to you.
Yeah.
Or they should have said, hey, why don't we monitor you and make sure
Yeah.
you're not having contractions?" Well, they scared her. Not only did they scare her, but they made her feel like she was a bad mom because they're telling her she's always angry. So she let herself, she was upset. She thought something was wrong with baby. So, but the thing is that she didn't ask them to clarify.
Yeah.
So she let them scare her. And then it scared her to the point where she was like, "Oh my God, I'm
She
hurting my
probably
baby."
felt embarrassed,
Yeah.
which is so
Which
sad.
you
You should
shouldn't
never
be.
feel
Yes.
embarrassed by your doctor's
So
office.
I just want to say, getting mad at your toddler is normal. Getting mad at your kids is normal. Getting mad at your husband is normal. When you get
To
mad,
be clear, they shouldn't be taking you off in the first place.
yes,
So.
those toddlers should have got the memo.
Wait, with
When
the
they
feral.
looked between those legs and said that another one's coming, that should have been like, "Oh, I need to fuck her down."
Yeah.
No, it is okay, but also like ask them to explain it. And
Yeah.
if they're not going to explain it, like, that's what bothers me is you tell these moms one thing and then they leave and their husbands are like, "I don't know what to do."
Yeah,
Like,
right,
so
because they go into, what's it called? Cleanup mode, essentially
yeah.
trying to make sure that you don't feel like crap because they know you're a good mom.
Yeah.
That's
And
so sad, and I'm sorry that happened
And
to you.
I've learned that a lot of, and even my husband too, my husband is the kind of person, like when I'm upset, he's going to try to change the subject to calm me down versus like letting me dwell on it.
Yeah.
And that's what I've seen a lot of dads do. So it does nothing but piss the mom off more because they're like, "Why are you not as stressed as I am? Do you not love our baby as much as I do?" Like, that's what we do. And if Christian says she doesn't, I don't want to hear it.
No,
But
I'm smiling because the one time that a doctor made me cry, Josh left like a really bad review. So they called him and he was like, "Why did you do this to my wife?"
Yeah. And so like I think our husbands, like, I feel like our husbands internally feel
Yeah.
upset, but they don't want us to because they don't want to make the situation
Right.
worse. And
They want to
sometimes
fix it.
they do want to fix it. And that's what this dad did. That's why he
Yeah.
was like wanting to and sometimes us women just want the dads to react, like just
Right.
show. But it does make me feel bad that so many of these moms are experiencing this. Like, it just
Me
makes me want to
too.
like, but
It's frustrating. I'm sorry
But-
that's happening.